Today, a very important message came out from the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alh Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar III, and this message is already creating conversations across Nigeria. The Sultan made a clear statement that it is totally wrong for Christians to be dragged or subjected to Sharia law or Sharia court. This message came at a time when many Nigerians have been discussing religious issues, peaceful living, and how different groups in the country should relate with one another. As we break everything down, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because more of these updates are coming your way. The Sultan explained that Sharia law is designed for Muslims and it should only apply to Muslims. He emphasized that it is not correct and not fair to expect Christians to follow laws that are not connected to their own religious beliefs. His voice on this matter carries weight because he is not just a leader for Muslims in Sokoto, he is one of the highest respected religious figures in the entire nation. When someone with that level of influence speaks on unity and fairness, Nigerians listen. And as we continue with this gist, kindly like this video and subscribe so that you will not miss any new updates. The Sultan's message is also coming at a very important time in Nigeria's history. Nigeria is a country with many religions, many cultures, and many backgrounds. Every region has its own traditions, and the beauty of Nigeria is that even with our differences, we still find a way to live together. But recently, there have been worries in some communities, especially in the northern part of the country, where some Christians have complained about being drawn into Sharia-related matters. So the Sultan spoke strongly to correct that impression. He said that Christians should not be pressured or forced into any system that does not belong to them. He said this is not just a legal matter, but also a matter of respect, peace, and understanding between people who share the same country. He went on to say that Nigeria is a multi-religious country, not a country where one religious law must control everybody. This point is very important because it speaks directly to the unity of the nation. Nigeria has Muslims, Christians, and traditional believers. And the constitution gives everyone freedom to practice their own religion without fear. The Sultan said Sharia law, from the beginning, was never meant to be used for those who are not Muslims. So if we want peace, if we want harmony, then everyone must enjoy their full rights without interference. Please, as you are listening, remember to like this video and subscribe so that you can always be part of this conversation as things continue to unfold. At the same event where the Sultan spoke, other national leaders were present, and they all talked about how Nigeria needs more cooperation and understanding. They mentioned that our country is going through many challenges, security challenges, economic pressure, and social issues. And at a time like this, dividing along religious lines can make things even more difficult. Instead, leaders are encouraging Nigerians to work together, pray for peace, and avoid anything that can cause misunderstanding. They said that our religious differences should not be used as weapons, but as strengths that show how diverse and beautiful Nigeria really is. If we look closely at the message of the Sultan, we see that he is calling for calm and wisdom. He is reminding everyone that religion should bring peace, not pressure. He said no Christian should ever be compelled to appear before a Sharia court. If any issue involves a Christian, the proper legal system for them is the regular court system. And the same applies to Muslims. Everyone should follow the laws that fit their own faith and beliefs. When this balance is respected, the community becomes more peaceful and people begin to trust each other more. His message also answers some of the fears people have been expressing on social media. Many Nigerians online have been asking questions about how religious laws operate in mixed communities. Some people wondered if their rights were being removed. Others wondered if Sharia would spread beyond Muslim communities. But the Sultan made everything clear. Sharia is not a problem. The problem only comes when it is misused or misunderstood. When applied correctly, Sharia stays within the Muslim community, while other groups follow their own systems. This explanation helped many Nigerians feel more settled. The Sultan also encouraged leaders, especially those in government, to speak clearly and consistently so that people will not be confused. He said when leaders communicate well, the public will understand what is happening, and unnecessary tension will not rise. He called on Christians and Muslims to continue to work together, learn from each other, and support national peace. He said the strength of Nigeria comes from the fact that we are different, and yet we share the same land, the same hopes, and the same future. As we go deeper into this gist, something else becomes clear. Nigeria is in a season where religious conversations must be handled gently. Things can be misunderstood very quickly in this digital age. A small statement from one person can go online and explode into something bigger. That is why the Sultan's message is not just for Christians. It is for everyone. It is a reminder that we must treat each other with dignity and respect. It is a reminder that laws, especially religious laws, must not be used to cause division. They must not be used to create fear. They must be used correctly and respectfully. With this kind of message coming from such a respected leader, more Nigerians are now hopeful that the conversation around religion will move in a positive direction. Many Nigerians want a peaceful future where everyone feels safe, understood, and valued. The Sultan's statement gives that hope. It shows that spiritual leaders are paying attention to the concerns of the people. It also shows that they want to protect the unity of the nation. As we continue this breakdown, one thing we should remember is that Nigeria has always found a way to stay united, even when things are tough. We have seen difficult times before, but through dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect, the country continues to move forward. This message today supports that same journey. It pushes everyone toward peace. And if you are still following this gist, please like this video and subscribe, because your support helps this channel continue to bring you detailed news in a clear and respectful way. Now, another important part of the Sultan's message is the call for fairness. He said leaders must make sure that everyone, no matter their faith, feels protected in this country. He said fairness is not optional, it is necessary. When people feel that the law treats them equally, they are more likely to cooperate with their leaders. They are more likely to trust their neighbors, and they are more likely to support peace. These are the foundations of a stable society. He also warned against allowing ignorance to guide public conversation. He said people must get the correct information before reacting. Many arguments and misunderstandings today happen because people hear one small thing and jump to conclusions. But if Nigerians take time to understand the facts, then the country will experience fewer conflicts. This is why his clear explanation of Sharia was necessary to help everyone know the truth. Parents, religious leaders, youth leaders, teachers, and community elders all have roles to play in shaping the next generation. The Sultan encouraged everyone to set good examples. He said children learn from what they see. If they see adults treating each other with respect, then they will grow up respecting others. If they see adults attacking each other over religion, then they may think that behavior is normal. So leaders must be careful and mindful. He also encouraged more interreligious dialogue. He said Christians and Muslims should continue to meet, talk, and share ideas. When people communicate, they understand each other better. When they understand each other, fear reduces. And when fear reduces, peace becomes easier. This is part of why the Sultan attended the event where he made this statement to promote cooperation among religious groups. For many Nigerians, this message is refreshing. It is comforting. It speaks directly to the everyday life of people who live in mixed communities. People who work together, learn together, and grow together. The Sultan is saying that no one should feel pressured because of their faith, that everyone should have freedom, safety, and dignity. And this is exactly the kind of message the country needs right now.